What's up, NMS? This is Nick.
And Kian with your WNMS for Wednesday, January 24th.
Since we wrote the script yesterday was National Hockey Day.
Let's go Red Wings!
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attention 8th graders. The high school counselors will be at lunch today to answer your high school scheduling questions. Also, tomorrow evening there is a parent meeting at the high school at 6 p.m. Finally, if you still have questions, see your counselor.
Attention all Spelling Bee participants. The Spelling Bee has been rescheduled for Wednesday, January 31st after school. Registration for the 2024 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip is open for all members in the class of 2029. The trip will take place Wednesday, November 6th through Saturday, November 9th, 2024. Here's some information about the trip from the trip supervisor, Ms. Barnauskas.
The goals of the trip are for our students to experience history in person and bring to life the things that they are studying in class in U.S. history, and also to help them grow in their independence since they're away from home for the first time for a lot of them, and to grow interpersonally since they are spending about 4 days with their classmates. So it depends on the day, but I would say, according to my Apple Watch, we usually take between 15,000 and 20,000 steps each day in DC, which is a lot. It's a very busy trip, but it is definitely worth it. We do spend time at a lot of the Smithsonian museums, including natural history, American history, African American history and culture. We also go to Arlington National Cemetery.
Hurry up, don't miss out on this amazing and memorable trip.
This one's you.
For more information about the trip and to register, visit the school website, ms.novik12.mius. Click on the student menu and select Washington, D.C. Trip Class of 2029. If you or your parent have any questions, please contact Ms. Barnauskas at megan.barnauskas@novik12.org.
We really enjoy putting a show on for you, for the middle school the people of Novi Middle School. It can be really fun and then sometimes quite stressful. Evan prepared this video to show you what goes on behind the scenes of a WNMS broadcast.
Hey NMS, you've probably watched quite a few episodes of WNMS. Now you're about to see what goes into the making of a WNMS episode. Let's check it out. Let's start off with a simple job of sound. Sound is pretty self-explanatory, as the sound person controls what everyone's microphone sounds like, and if the audio is bad, you know who to blame. Next up is a big role anchor. The anchor pretty much rambles off all of the announcements, and that's who you're going to be seeing for most of the show. Now we have weather and sports. Weather and sports go hand in hand, as they're both recorded in the same spot and are both smaller on-air jobs. Then we have teleprompter. Teleprompter is so important because it makes it so people on air don't have to memorize the script, which makes everything a lot easier. Now you got director, which is a very difficult job since you have to be everywhere and make sure everything is going smoothly. And last but certainly not least is switcher. Switcher is probably the most difficult job, as you switch between videos and the people on air, and you always have to be paying attention, which also makes switcher very stressful. Well, now that you've got the gist of every job, let's check in with some WNMS students to see what their favorite job is.
My favorite job is being anchor, because I basically have control over the entire show. If I want something to happen, all I have to do is ask the director, and they usually say yes because we're the anchors. And if I go on strike, there's basically no broadcast.
My favorite job is probably sports, because it's sports. I have a big microphone, so it looks but it looks professional, because you're doing sports. Weather's not a real thing. You just look it up right now. I can look at my wrist. Oh, it's 31 degrees out right now.
Actually, no. 31.6.
Shut up, though.
Switcher, because I'm the best at it.
Sure.
probably also switcher because I like to push the buttons. It's a fun job. You get to control everything that happens on screen, all the videos, whether the anchors are on or not. It's just the best job.
You deal with this.
Great report, Evan. As you can see, it takes a well-functioning team to put on a WNMS episode for you.
Evan is next with the sports.
This is Evan with their Wildcat Sports Wrap. Unfortunately, our local Detroit sports teams did not do well so last night as the Red Wings fell behind the Dallas Stars and ended up losing 5-4. The Pistons didn't fare much better as they lost to the Bucks on Monday 122-113. One team that is red hot is your Detroit Lions. On Friday, we will once again paint the school Honolulu blue and silver for another Detroit Lions Spirit Day. This hasn't happened in our lifetimes, so wear your Lions gear on Friday. The last time the Lions were in the NFC Championship game was 1991. Who's going to win next weekend's matchup? The Lions or the Niners? Make your predictions on the WNMS Schoology group page. Not part of the WNMS Schoology group page yet? Aubrey and Hannah can help. If you haven't joined and want to get involved, then join today. Anvita has your Today in History moment.
This is Amita with your Today in History moment. On this day in 1972, local farmers in Guam found Soichi Akoi, a Japanese surgeon who fought in the World War II. Guam, an island in the Western Pacific, became a U.S. territory in 1898. In 1941, the Japanese captured Guam, and in 1944, the U.S. forces retook it. This was when Yakoi got left behind by the retreating Japanese forces and went into hiding for several years. He waited in the jungle for the return of the Japanese. After he was found in 1972, he was sent home to Japan. His handmade survival tools and threadbare uniform are on display in the Guam Museum. This is Amita signing off.
Hey NMS, it's Aubrey with your weather. Today's forecast will look like a high of 37 degrees and a low of about 35 with a 94% chance of rain, and areas of dense fog and winds are still light. The sun will set at 5:36 p.m. Tomorrow will look like a high of 38 and a low of 35. We have a 71% chance of rain with foggy and occasional light rain. The sun will set at 5:37 p.m. Happy birthday to the following students.
Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday.
Hey Kian, did you know that honeybees navigate using the sun as a compass?
Wow, I can't believe something so small as a bee is smarter than me.
This has been Nick
And Kian with your WNMS. And remember to make like a bee and get buzzy. Oh, and one last thing. Our bloopers will be at the end of tomorrow's show. We can't wait to show you our mess ups.
There's quite a few.